Hi, this is Ronnie, and this is my video response to Ashley Laura's 1000 Subbie challenge. Congrats, Ashley, on all your subbies. The challenge has got 3 ways to win. You can just make a comment on her video, and I will leave a link below saying what's your favorite thing to do on scrapbooking right now. And mine was layering, and I put a second one. I put putting inks or mists or paint, on there, and so I'll be using some Mr. Huey's and do some layering. And I'm using Boy's Rule, and I have the ephemera pack and let's see, the wood veneers and the vellum pieces also. And so I also cut out the cutouts in the paper too. And I wanted to use these 4 pictures, and I was watching Mercy Tierra yesterday morning, I think it was, and it was, on one of her videos, and it had a link excuse me, my allergies, sorry, for creative scrappers, and the link showed some sketches that she had been getting from lately, and I seen one on there, and it had 4 pictures, and I thought, I can do something like that with my 4 pictures. And so mine isn't exactly the same. They just use different sizes of strips of papers, and I'm going to make mine banners. But they did have an arrow. They had the little arrows like the photo corners going down, and I'm using an arrow from a Quick Cuts, I think it is, die, and having my banners behind it, behind the pictures. And right now I'm cutting the banners, and I was trying to make them all the same, and I'm sorry I'm out of frame, but I was using one as a pattern to cut the others, and now I'm trying to just get the colors laying so 2 colors alike aren't right next to each other, and deciding how to do that. But then I'm just going to start gluing them down, and then I'm going to cut the tops off because I want them hanging different lengths. And yeah, the bottom of the thing's out of frame. I did not notice that. I forget to look up, and I didn't want them all, just kind of stair step kind of. I wanted the layers to be a little different. And that's when I decided, after just putting 3 down, that I wanted to outline them to make them stand out a little bit more. And I'm using my Zig marker, and it's in blue. And it does take a few minutes to get all this down. And this layout is heavy when I get done too. Probably because it does have 4 pictures, and it does have some layering, quite a bit of layering on there. By the time you get all the banners on there. Because that is a full sheet of paper, it's just layered on top of each other. But the link for the sketch, I'll leave it below too if I don't forget. But I will leave a link to Ashley's channel so you can check out her challenge and get in on it. It's till the 24th, I believe. So you still have time to do a layout and get in on it. And I really like that green star paper, so I wanted to make sure some of the stars showed. So I made it a little wider than the mat on the pictures. I wanted the green. And I ended up somehow putting a deep scratch in that top left picture. And I don't notice it till I thought I was done with the video. So I decided to cover it up a little bit, because I didn't have another copy of it so I could change it out. If I get one made, I might end up doing that over a little bit, but right now it's covered up. Well, it will be when I get the layout done. But yeah, y'all know it's already done. And I'm not sure when I scratch it. I don't know if I do it with the scissors or what. And I wanted to use that POW, and it's an acetate. And I wanted something behind it, so I decided to cut the middle out on that. I'm sure I'll end up covering it up. And I use Creative Memories circle cutters. And I just stapled it on with my tiny attacher. And this is the arrow that I cut, and I'm deciding how I want to layer it. And I'm trying to make up my mind what to use with it and what to use with the title. And I went ahead and did part of the title off screen because it's those little tiny letters. And I started to use it with that frame that came with it. And the only thing I use besides the arrow that's not the boys' rules is excuse me, the little frame that from the Pier collection. I pick it because it goes a little bit better with the colors I end up using. The one that I started to use is pretty orange, and I thought I needed something a little less orange because I don't have too much orange in there. And no telling what I'm doing now. I think I'm hunting for something. Oh, I'm hunting for thickers that match. I'm trying to decide which thickers to use and putting it up there and trying to decide if they go or not. And I think I end up using what are they called? Well, the same ones as the green ones I end up using anyway. Oh, it's jelly bean soup. And then I'm trying to use the blue as a background. Then I remembered the vellum with the stars that's in the boys' rule. And I end up using that instead. I've done this voiceover like 10 times because I keep coughing. And so hopefully I'll get through this one without coughing too much. And actually get it uploaded. I'm feeling like I need to cough again in case you're wondering. But hopefully I won't. And I am totally out of frame here doing something. No telling what it is. I think I'm pulling all the stickers off of the sticker sheet for the letters. And I just pulled them off so they would be handy for putting them on the page. And that way I wouldn't have to pull them off as I go. And there I decided I needed something else there so that that shows up better. So I stopped the film and went hunting for some die cuts that I could put there to go behind the title. And my title's going to be This Kid Can Never Have Too Much Ice Cream. He was like 3 and we were at Chuck E. Cheese, and he had already ate pizza, drank soda, and he seen somebody with an ice cream and he wanted one. And so I went ahead and got it for him, even though I thought it was huge. And he ate the whole thing. And I ended up taking some pictures, and that was really before I started scrapbooking. I'd done a little bit, but so I'm just lucky I got the pictures and had the camera with me. Because a lot of times I didn't. My camera wasn't very good. It wasn't a digital camera. And you never knew how the pictures was going to turn out. Sometimes they were pretty dark when we were inside. But these weren't too bad. Of course, we were towards the front, and it was lit up a little bit more. But he put that whole thing in his mouth. Can you see that? He just devoured it. I took him one time when he was like 5 to Dairy Queen, and he wanted a banana split. I said, "Are you sure you think you can eat all that?" And then I remembered this ice cream. And I thought, yeah, if he wants it, he'll eat it all. Anyway, he gets the banana split, and I get me one too, because I thought, if he's going to be eating one, I'm going to want one. First thing he says, "I don't like bananas." I said, "Then why'd you get a banana split?" He says, "Because I like banana splits." And I said, "Well, what do you want me to do with your bananas?" He says, "I don't want them in my bowl." So I took them out and put them in mine. Then he says, "I don't like those red things there." I said, "Strawberries?" He said, "Yeah, I don't like them." So I dipped that out, put it in mine. He said, "I don't like yellow things either." I said, what do you like? And he says, the chocolate stuff. So he ended up, well, because I ordered mine with hot fudge instead of the chocolate, he ended up with a hot fudge sundae is what he ended up with. So from then on, when we went, I told him that's what he wanted was a hot fudge sundae, and that's what he got. And he loved it. And there I'm testing the Mr. Huey's to see if it looks like it'll go very well. And it looks like it will. It was the only color I had that I thought would go very well. And I had some Heidi Swap Primrose that might have gone as far as the color, but it's kind of shiny and has a pink tint, so I decided not to even bother trying it. And after I turned the camera off is when I noticed that the picture scratched there. And I tried to just doctor it, and that didn't work, so now I'm trying to cover it up. And I really didn't like putting stuff right there by his head, but I didn't really like that big scratch either. I don't know how I didn't notice it before then. And so I'm putting a little banner there, and the word awesome, I believe, and outlined it a little bit, and now I'm trimming it off so it'll go there good. Oh, and I stapled it with the tiny attacher too. Anyway, like I said, you've got time to go over to Ashley's channel, and like I said, I'll leave a link below. She does lots of beautiful layouts, and if you like process videos, she does process videos. And like I said, it goes on till the 24th, and if nothing else, you can just leave a comment and get in and get a chance to win. But you have to be a Subbie, and she does have, I think, 3 prizes, so people have more chance to win. So go check her channel out, and sub. Don't forget to sub, and leave a comment. And you can also do a process. Well, you don't even have process video. It can be just a layout share, and follow her on Instagram too. She has the link so that you can follow her on Instagram. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and for commenting, and for subbing. And I'll see you the next time around. Bye.